Good evening, everyone. Again, I'm with you here, live on many satellite channels, TV channels, I hope, to expose what is happening in Tripoli right now and to hold the world responsible and witness to the crimes committed against Libyans here in this very great city. NATO has intensified its attacks on and around Tripoli, giving immediate and direct support for the rebels' forces to advance into a peaceful capital of this great nation, and the death toll is beyond imagination. Last night, the number was 376 people dead and almost 900 injured. Some of them, of course, are because of NATO's attacks on our checkpoints, army, soldiers, and our streets and neighborhoods. Some other are because of the fighting between us and the rebels. Today, I have confirmation from the Libyan Ministry of Health that since the 12 o'clock midday, and what it is now, it's 11:15 local time, so almost 11 hours of violence. It's 1,300 people killed in Tripoli alone, with 5,000 people injured. The hospitals cannot even cope with such death toll. So we are saying it out loud to the world that a peaceful city, these journalists lived here for a long time, and they could see that life was normal and peaceful in this great city, and now it's being turned into a hellfire because of NATO's actions. NATO is attacking the heart of a peaceful civilian city. It's attacking an army that is taking defensive positions. It's attacking volunteers who came out of their houses, left their mothers, fathers, sisters, and brothers to defend their cities. And NATO gives direct air cover to these armed gangs who have no political project, no real dream for Libya. What they want right now is vendetta and revenge. They are filled with hatred, supported by tribal conflict, supported by bitterness from the previous years. And all they want is to destroy this beautiful city, especially the tribes, the families, and the neighborhoods that are well known for supporting the leader of this country, Muammar Gaddafi. I have warned you before. I had a press conference this morning. I talked about the death toll of last night, and now I have the official figures released for the last 12 hours. And we expect the death toll to rise beyond anyone's imagination. It's really a true dramatic, a true tragic event taking place before you here in Tripoli, supported by the might of NATO. These armed gangs would not be able to move a meter, to advance a meter, if faced by our army and by our tribes and our families and our volunteers. But because NATO kills anything that moves before the rebels, then these rebels are able to move forward. So we appeal to the world, to the heart of this world. People in my city are being killed day in, day out, without any possible way out, without any possible way for negotiation. We have talked before. You cannot condition peace. You need to sit down, talk, and then discuss everything. Who has the right to take agendas outside the talk, the peace talk, to take points outside and say, you cannot discuss this? We said before that we accepted the African roadmap, we accept negotiation, talks. We can sit down with all parties, achieve peace, agree on how to move forward for Libya, but no one wants to listen because all NATO cares about is to destroy this Libyan political system. so it can have a political system that will fulfill its own desires, not the desires of the Libyan nation, the desires of NATO. Significant proportions of the Libyan nation made its views very clear. They came out on the streets in their millions. Shouldn't these people be heard, be listened to, be heeded? 1,300 dead since 12 midday. It's 11 hours, not even 12 hours. 5,000 injured. Our hospitals cannot cope with such a disaster. The Red Cross is here in Tripoli. We are hoping they will be able to help us, but the security situation is quite difficult.